Yeah. Peace.
Yo, he
Peace.
was about to go in there crazy.
Yeah, that's
Who was that
understandable.
that was
My
about to
son's what's
come in
gone.
crazy like that? That
Respect,
was
bro.
Saad?
Yes, sir.
Yo, shout out Saad, man. I gotta get him
Yes,
on the
sir.
pod one of these days, yo.
Don't
I gotta have
McMillan.
him lit though. I gotta
Like
have
Mike,
him lit though, yo. Shout out my nigga
move right
Saad, man.
now, nigga. I'm gonna listen to all the viewers. Peace and love. Make sure you drinking responsibly. If you ain't drinking responsibly, and if you don't know how to drink responsibly, put that fucking drink down ASAP.
That ass. That ass, cause I don't need more accidents out here, man. Shout out LaMelo Ball. Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome to the pod, man. Welcome to the pod. Y'all already know, man. JD in the motherfucking building. Y'all already know. Walk with us. And this episode what 53?
54.
54, man. Once again, I want to start it off by saying thank you to the viewers. Thank you to everybody who liked, comment, subscribed, everybody who liked it, anybody who saw it for at least a second, anybody who spread the news, anybody who gave us feedback. Thank you. And we appreciate y'all. Always walk with us, man. Y'all the Walk With Me community. Walk with us, man. Y'all already know what the fuck going on.
And yeah, man. Two things before we start. Listen, y'all. I'm lit, right? But I'm looking down on the computer. Like the camera is here. So it may look like my eyes is closed. They not. I'm lit, but I'm here. But I mean, but that's why I look like I'm doing my
Nigga
eyes.
try to be dead ass. I feel my nigga A holding on to their life.
Bro, them cut waters. Play what you want, bro.
You know what I'm saying? All right, bet, man. Let's get this started, man. Let's get this started. The viewers don't want to hear me talk this bullshit. But anyways, man, let's get this started. The second round just started. Second round just started. Knicks smacking the shit out of the Philly, out of the 76ers. But before we get into that game one, we gotta talk about what happened. Before we talk about what it is, we gotta talk about what happened. Um,
Facts.
let's start off with the Fire series. The Pistons and Magic. That was all I brought. All I want to say about that series, Abe, is Banchero showed me. I've been heavily critical of Banchero. I said he takes bad shots. I said the Magic will go as far as their star. I said there's parts of his game he needs to improve. I said he ain't no 1A yet. And for 1 or 2 games, he proved like, yo, he might be growing. He might be growing. Then it happened. It happened again without Doc Rivers. It happened again without Doc Rivers. They blew the 3-1 lead. And then look, I'm gonna say this before we get up out of this. Before I get up out the Detroit and Magic series, because that was a fire series. Shout out to Kate Cunningham. Shout out Detroit. Shout out Tobias Harris. Shout out JB Bickerstaff that just got a contract extension. Shout out Asar Thompson. Detroit was out there getting it. They seemed like they was down and out, but they went out there and got it. So shout out Detroit. But they fired Jamal Mosley. And me and you talked about it. Jamal was gone before the season the playoffs started. They weren't rocking with him. Paolo Banchero wasn't rocking with Jamal Mosley. But Abe, I wrote it on Twitter. Yes, it's coaching when your squad can't score for a whole quarter. I'm talking about they can't score for the whole quarter. Yes, it's on coaching. But if your star is out there, your 1A, if he out there, he can't give you nothing. He can't give you nothing. Franz Wagner went out, so I give him a bit of an excuse. They said there was a Franz Wagner away from probably making the Eastern Conference Finals. Banchero is not a 1A yet, man. He's not a 1A. I'm not saying he whack. I'm not gonna say he whack like I did before the playoffs. He's not whack. Banchero's not whack. He's actually very talented, bro. He's nice, but he ain't no 1A yet. He ain't no 1A. They was missing their 1A in France Wagner.
Oh,
And France is hardly a 1A. But look, shout out Kay Cunningham, man. Shout out to Detroit Pistons. They're on to the next round.
listen,
You got
man.
something to say about that series, man?
I got a lot to say about that series, but not in the way that like you hit all the perfect spots about that, like the highlights about that series. Follow, we noticed. All right, cool. Going in the next season, we can rock with you still, but you better work on your shit, bro. What I will say about that game 7 is that all right, Jamal Mosley, Jamal Mosley deserves to be fired for that last game, only for the simple fact that other than Paolo, they scored. If you watch the game again, they scored strictly on broken plays the entire game. How do you expect to win in game 7 with a team like Detroit who knows what they want to do? They know what they want to get this game. They figured out how to stop being so heavy on the defense. Yeah, what up, buddy?
You good, D?
They figured out how to stop being so heavy on the defense. And all right, let's start incorporating Jenkins. Let's start incorporating these other players who, yeah, they got defense, but they're a little bit more offensive minded. And I respect that. So that was the chess move for Detroit. And Jamal Mosley didn't make a move after that. You know what I mean? And that's why you said it already before the plan, his job was in question. But that is why, all right, bro. Moving forward, we blew a 3-1 lead on top of that. So
By game seven, they already gave up on him. I feel like he gave up on Orlando, and Orlando gave up on him by game 7. They were about to blow that 3-point, that 3-1 lead anyway.
and then I'll say this too about that. Jalen Suggs, gotta go. They gotta go. And the simple fact that, like I said, the same situation not the same situation, but if Paolo had a player like a Jalen Brunson, a point guard or small or a shooting guard who could actually get the ball in the bucket. Bane is inconsistent with his scoring ability. If he can get a guard in that aspect, all right, cool. Maybe I can see him in that 1A type of realm. But him, building it.
I feel the same way. Like you get Paolo a point guard in Orlando, it's gonna open up everything for him. It's gonna open up everything for him because Banchero could get a post game. Banchero could go to the basket at will. He's 6'10". If he gets a point guard, it will open up his game so much. He needs a point guard as bad as Bam do, because their game will open up so much more. But yo, D, we was talking about Pistons and Magic, man. We that was a disgrace by Orlando, man. Shout out Angel Reese.
So you just found a way to bring up Paolo, huh?
Paolo deserves blame, bro.
So nothing needs to go to Detroit.
Nah, I gave him that credit before you popped up. I got
what credit? What credit they get?
I just went on a whole tirade on Detroit.
Oh,
I gave them I couldn't get on Orlando without giving Detroit their credit. They deserve their credit, man. They came back from 3-1. I shout out JB Bickerstaff, Cade, Asar. The only person I left up out of there was that nigga Jalen Duren.
Right.
That nigga Jalen Duren. You're not off the hook yet. You're not off the hook yet. You got lights bright.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this about this nigga. The jury's not off of him, right? But the playoffs is about matchups. Going into next season, going into the next series, you got the Cavs, you got a Jared Allen. I mean, you going to Jared Allen? All right, cool. Tim Mobley. Cool. We gonna hope for the best, bro. That's what I'm gonna say.
Nigga, my son Jalen Duren got a date with lights bright.
He got a what?
He got a date with lights is bright. He got a date with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. We talking about 3 niggas that think the lights too bright. Look, we're gonna get on to the second round in a minute. But like I said, shout out Detroit. Shout out Kate Cunningham, shout out Asar, shout out all the
Yes.
boys out there. Let's get on to the next series real quick.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, real quick. Boston. I had a segment.
Yo. Yeah, perfect timing pulling up.
Hold on, D, put your thing on me real quick. I had a segment the last episode. I called it. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Boston, look, ain't nothing makes me more proud than Boston's collapse. Trust, nothing makes me more proud than Boston's collapse. Me and D had Boston taking it all the way. I'm putting myself there too. Me and D had them taking it all the way until it went all the way wrong, bro. Joel Embiid came back. They lost that first game with him there, and it was all over from there. Boston, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And I told y'all. Yes, I had Boston coming back, and I had them winning the Eastern Conference. But look, I told y'all before the season started, ain't nobody scared of Hugo. Ain't nobody scared of Hugo. Ain't nobody scared of Quater. What's his name?
You said it right.
Quater, right? Nobody scared of Quater. These niggas is never been there before. Never been there. And Derek White, that first round, he had a horrible first round performance, and that's unlike Derek White. But Jason Tatum shot out that last game. They talking about it was the hamstring issue. Boston, you gave up 3-1. Philly took your chain, man. First time in Boston history they gave the 3-1. Shout out Joel Embiid. Niggas was calling his name out. He showed up for the first round, man. Brought his team back from 3-1. Shout out Tyrese.
Respect.
Shout out Tyrese.
I gotta hear from both y'all. Let me hear you tell what's up, bro. Cause you said big C's. He what's up? Yeah. I'm watching the pros. Hold on. Until you come back. I talk much about that series, bro. Listen, man.
And then Jaylen Brown got the audacity to say, he flapping. Look, man. Y'all gave up 3-1. Y'all gave up 3-1, man. Y'all gave up 3-1.
That means you lost 3 consecutive games. What's the excuse? Excuses flopping for 3 losses? Flopping? Nah.
They don't deserve to. And look, I was gonna give them grace. Like, yeah, it was a weird season for them. Jason Tatum wasn't there at the beginning. He ended up coming back late. I was gonna give them grace and tell them it was because of the changes. But no, y'all was y'all was second in the Eastern Conference. Y'all were putting belts to ass to people. Y'all went up 3-1 against Philly. Y'all beat them with Joel Embiid there when he first got there in the beginning of the I think it was game 3, I believe, that he came back. Or either game 3 or game 4, he came back. And y'all was up 3-1. Y'all had no excuses, man. Y'all lost. Y'all down 3-1, and no, you didn't.
Only thing I'll say about that, about like, not an excuse, but something to look at and notice and pay attention. I think that as much as we love that JT is healthy and he came back too early, and the team bought into that philosophy. They traded everyone that helped. Everyone that actually participated in, other than the core of Boston, they traded them away. February during the trade deadline, and that's what bit them in the ass just now. When JT went out, they didn't have. This isn't the same team that was playing.
But they were second in the Eastern Conference.
But that wasn't the same team. You know what I mean? Like, yes, they playing better, they're playing sharper, but the team has changed completely. You got Vucevic now. If JT doesn't play, who are you expecting to dominate?
You know what happened? We was talking about Detroit all season being frauds, being first seed frauds in the Eastern Conference. We said we didn't have enough offense. We said that they relied on being tough. They relied on one play style. We said that about Detroit. No, the frauds was the Boston Celtics. They were the frauds. They had a 3-1 lead and they blew it. Detroit came back from 3-1. And and they lived and they died by the 3-point. So everything we said about Detroit being frauds, the real frauds were the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
I'm getting off of that, man. I want to talk about two more in the first round. Cause I ain't gonna. Wemby, shout out Wemby, him and the Spurs. I ain't got nothing to talk about with him and the Trailblazers. Shout out Wemby. We'll see you in the second round. Cavs Raptors. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. Look, I swear to God, they got Detroit in the second round. Donovan Mitchell, I swear, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you never made a conference finals in your motherfucking life. You got a shot here. You going up against Detroit, a team that's coming for offense, and you got James next to you. I swear,
Wait. Bro, the fact that they went 7 games. Yo, no comment, bro. No comment. I'm sorry. No comment, y'all.
It went 7 games. Donovan Mitchell, you on the clock. I need a second round of the ages. I need a second round of your career. I need to see you reach the conference finals because as of right now, if we have to talk about who's making it between Detroit and Cleveland, I'm pretty sure more than 50% is going to say Cleveland. Or more offense at that. Or more offense because they could provide more points. Donovan Mitchell, you on the clock. I'm telling you, this second round here, you better get up out of here. And that's not this in Detroit because Detroit could easily come out the second round as well. This is more on what I'm thinking about Donovan Mitchell. You better get out that second round. I'm telling you. Anybody else got something to say about this before I move on? Because I could keep going about Donovan Mitchell, but I'm gonna move on. Jalen Duren got a date with Destiny. Got a date where Bryce is light, man. I got to see that one because I need to see all three of them perform too. Let me move on. Lakers, shout out LeBron James, man. Teaching them little boys a lesson. He went on to the second round, man. We ain't got to. Shout out LeBron James. Shout out LeBron James.
When you say that, you make it seem like he did that easy.
What, be Houston?
Yeah. You make
6 games.
You make it seem like LeBron did it easy, like he wasn't huffing and puffing.
He beat him in 6 games.
Does that mean he wasn't huffing and puffing?
Listen, it's
you telling me LeBron huffing and puffing took you out in 6 games? Hold on.
Checkers, bro.
As a matter of fact, shout out LeBron James, man. Shout out LeBron James. Huffing and puffing and took out the Houston Rockets in 6 games. Shout out LeBron James. He got further than the Celtics.
Yeah, bro, James.
He got shot at. Bronny James got further than Jaylen Brown, man.
We doing that?
Yes. Nah, I ain't gonna do it.
No, we doing that. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why we doing that. I'm gonna tell you exactly why we doing that. Because y'all niggas had the big C's going to the fucking finals. We doing that. These niggas go home. But there's another nigga. Hold on. I love y'all. You know I love y'all all my life. There's another nigga that we can't let off the mother freaking hook.
Who?
Listen, a lot of niggas talk so much shit about Giannis going home in the first round. Nikola Jokic has officially went home in the first round. So listen, I'm not saying he whack, he not great all time. He's still all time, all that. He's still dominating. I just want niggas to stop putting so much stain on Giannis for going home in his first round. Jokic just did the same thing.
There was a stat earlier I seen on Twitter. I think it was about last week. And when you compare their careers, Giannis and Jokic, I've done a disservice here, not giving Giannis enough credit when it comes to where he ranks on the all-time list. Because Jokic, because of the MVPs, we usually put him higher than Giannis. But Giannis got the chip too. He got the Finals MVP. Giannis don't have as many MVPs as Jokic, but he got the Defensive Player of the Years. Giannis is right there with Jokic. He's right there with him. So if Giannis deserves the same respect as Nikola Jokic. Jokic getting out in the first round, it's bringing him back into immortality. It's bringing him back, like, and we expect so much from Joker, especially with the squad he has. But he's human. We now seeing, and I hate to say it because it might not be true, but we might be seeing Jokic start leaving his peak. Little by little. I'm not saying he's whack or he's not a top 2 player, 3 player in the league. But we might be seeing Jokic falling off of that peak.
Only reason I would disagree with you on that is for the simple fact that I said it a couple episodes ago, it's not him. He's having that LeBron effect where like the nigga's doing so much, it's amazing, everybody else is like, yo, what's up? What else are y'all doing? And the Denver's team, this specific season, was not the team constructed to be excellent. It was just him and Jamal Murray.
Yeah. Something was off about this Denver team, and we spoke about it. We said there was one of the heavy favorites just simply off of the greatness of Nikola Jokic. But that team was off, man. That team was off. They were battling injuries, Aaron Gordon. But no. If that was Giannis to lose in the first round, we would have been on his ass.
Niggas would have been bombing his shit, bro.
So we would have been on Giannis' ass. So no, he deserves the same criticism. Nikola Jokic took damn near they was coming at your chest. They called you out by name. Jaden McDaniels called you out by name, and he was taking it up on your chest. Now that he said that, and people seen that, you don't think that's gonna be their strategy? Especially if that squad comes back the same way next year. They paid Bron, Christian Bron. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Jaden McDaniels called you out by name. The league is on notice. Everybody's taking it up on your chest, man. Everybody's taking it up on your chest. Nikola Jokic, you got to answer that. You got to answer that. Shout out to the great Nikola Jokic, but shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves as well. Jaden McDaniels, you called out names, you cashed checks that your ass cashed.
Yeah, man. And I would be, I don't want to, but I listen, when respect is earned, you got to bite. You got to put your hat down and give a nigga the shit he earned, bro. Shout out to Rudy Gobert for actually slowing Joker down. Just enough for the Wolves to handle business, bro. Salute.
Without
Rudy.
Anthony Edwards, shout out Dante. He went down with the ACL, man. I know that
squad. Serious, bro. Mad shit happened. Yo.
Mad shit. But Jaden McDaniels. Man, I'm going to give you your moment right here in my pod. I'm going to give you my moment. Your moment. You deserve it. You called niggas out by name, like I said, and you went out there game 6. And you said, ain't no game 7. I'm ending this tonight, nigga. You went out there and you scored. You went in, you took it up people's chest, man. Shout out Jaden McDaniels, man. And I'm hoping the best for you in the second round. Anthony Edwards supposed to be coming back tonight, too. But Jaden McDaniels, welcome to your Kodak moment.
Thanks.
Let me move on from that one there. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Shout out to the Knicks. We was heavy criticizing the Knicks through our podcast here. And it's time for us to give them their flowers, too. They answered the call. Atlanta came, they stole their chain. CJ McCollum stole their chain and their boots. They went and got that back. Karl Anthony Towns performed. Jalen Brunson did exactly what you wanted him to do, Abe. You wanted him to be a point guard. He went out there and did that. He was out there being Derek Jeter.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Jalen Brunson. Shout out Mike Brown for making the adjustment.
Man,
shout out OG Anunoby.
One thing that a wise man that actually the trainer of Michael Jordan, I think he trained Kobe for a little bit. The name, the acronym is adapt, adjust, overcome, and evolved, and that's exactly what the Knicks did, bro. They all right, cool, niggas. All right, cool. They 2-2, cool. We about to adapt to the adversity. They adjust their game. Jalen Brunson, cool. We gonna let Cat be the top nigga right now, but we know who run this shit. It's cool, and let's get this, bro. So I agree with everything you said, bro. Respect, Knicks. That's all niggas want to see you do, bro. Is evolve. We tired of seeing the same bullshit, bro. Let's
Facts.
evolve, gang. Come on.
Facts. We don't hate the Knicks. Like we love we I ain't gonna say we love. But there's no personal feelings for New York. If you gonna do good, we give you your flowers. If you bad, we gonna criticize. And you're the New York Knicks. Knicks for clicks.
Facts.
Nah, I fuck with you. But the Knicks went into Atlanta and smacked their ass. Was it in the no, it was in Atlanta. They smacked
Was it in
their ass.
Atlanta?
They went out there and
19. Bro.
Knicks finished them getting them Atlanta in 5.5 games.
Facts.
It was 5.5 games because it was over. Maybe 5.25. 5.25. Knicks, like I said, shout out to New York. They got Philly up next, and they smacked Philly tonight. So they up 1-0 against Philly. New York Knicks.
Smack that ass in the A is crazy.
Yo, I'm crying. In the A. Shout out Magic City. Shout out Magic City, man. But New York, y'all hearing it right here. Y'all hearing it right here. Now that Boston's out the way, we got Cleveland. We got Toronto. No, I said Toronto. Sorry. I don't. Look, we got Cleveland, we got Detroit, we got New York, and we got Philly. One of those teams making the finals. Hold on, let me repeat those names again. Let me pretend the names of those teams. Philly, New York, Cleveland, and Detroit. One of those teams making the finals. And it's gonna be their first, all four of them first time in a while long. But now that the Boston Celtics is out of there, New York is heavily favored to get out the East. They heavily favored to win to win the Eastern Conference and go on to the finals. New York, stand up, man. New York, stand up. Y'all the heavy favorites to reach the Eastern Conference. To win it, to win the Eastern Conference Finals. New York, stand up.
Yeah, man. I was down there for just to check out the pregame, all that festivities today. Listen, bro, they shut down 7th Avenue. They shut down the whole block. So imagine what the finals will look like, bro.
Let me tell you something, A. Let me tell you something. The Knicks win the championship. Niggas can't go to work. Niggas cannot go to work.
I'm J.R. Smith, and I ain't even play, game. Shirt off.
Okay. For the viewers that don't know, we live in New York City. Hey, if New York wins the chip, we cannot go to work. I'm telling you, it will probably be impossible. The trains is fucked up. The train's gonna be fucked up. 7th Avenue done. 7th Avenue done. I'm talking about no cars 7th Avenue. It's so unprecedented, Abe, that we won't even know where they'll throw the parade. We don't know what street. We can't even think. We can't even imagine it being on 7th Ave.
It's gonna be all over, bro.
we can't even. Is it gonna be on the concourse? Is it gonna be where
Concourse is crazy.
Is it gonna be where the Puerto Rican parade at? On 59th? Central Park around where's the parade gonna be? It can't be on 7th Ave. You gonna shut down 7th Ave?
You gotta stroll around the garden, bro. This nigga's crazy.
You gonna shut down 7th Ave?
They did it tonight, right? No chip.
No, they ain't closed down. The streets were closed down. It just kind of happened with the people going crazy. That's just New York going into the second round.
Right.
But the streets gonna be closed down. Shout out, and I want to see it. I want to see it, man. New York, go out there and win it. Go out there and win it. But I'm all for that, man. Let's get on to the second round real quick. I need predictions. Why? And we can move on. So let's start with New York and Philly, since their game was today. Ave, in order for To me, let me tell you my prediction first, and then I'll get to my explanation. My prediction is New York taking that in 5. New York taking that in 5 games. And the only way I see Philly even making it closely competitive, and that's not even with Joel going for 30. I don't think that's the recipe. Because New York already got they planning for that. It's that bench. If Philly's bench could even remotely go just punch New York's bench down, they have a shot. But other than that, that starting lineup against starting lineup, New York got an answer for that. New York got an answer for Philly's starting lineup. 5. I got New York in 5. Unless the bench go nuclear in Philly. I got New York in 5. The only thing though, I trust Nick Nurse more than I trust Mike Brown.
Everybody, yeah, that's a consensus. But let's not put too much whole shit on Mike Brown. He got to the second round. He figured it out. He stopped bullshitting. You know what I mean? Like he stopped bullshit. That first round,
Mike
bro,
Brown.
he was about to. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. OD. Abe. Oh shit. That nigga Mike Brown. If he ain't make the second round, Abe. Lord have mercy on his soul.
What you would have said?
Fire.
He said, "You heard me. I was just calling for that."
They ain't nothing to say. They ain't nothing to say.
First year he ain't make it. He crazy.
Fire.
Hey, bro, come on now.
Hey, I mean, first of all, you was never supposed to have the job in the first place. You was never supposed to have the job in the first place.
Nice, bro. No.
Fired. You fired. You're
So
fired.
we're gonna do him like they did Steve Nash. Copy.
Hell yeah. Nash, sorry, bro. You don't know how to deal with players.
I might do him dirtier. Pause.
It's true. Nash ain't finished the season, bro.
If Mike Brown would have had made second, I said pause. I said if Mike Brown didn't make the second round, I would have had to do him dirtier than Steve Nash got done in Brooklyn. Damn. Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
And this is why y'all gotta walk with us, cause bro, this is real time, bro.
Let me move on. Let me move on, cause anyways, I got New York in 5 games, man. I trust Nick Nurse more than Mike Brown, but New York's starting lineup got an answer for Phillies. And I don't want to hear about Jalen Brunson got done by CJ McCollum. So imagine what Tyrese Maxey gonna do. It don't matter.
No. First off, I will say one thing about CJ McCollum, and for all my real hoopers, y'all already know CJ McCollum is like of the Jamal Crawford background, with like that nigga, bro. He studies this shit to the T. So he's more reactionary, just like Jalen. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm gonna give you.
I'll tell you this much: they would expect Tyrese to do him like that more than they had CJ McCollum. They ain't playing for CJ to do all that. I ain't even going. They ain't playing for CJ to do all that. He just did it and just attacked it. But they preparing for Maxey to do the 30. They're preparing for Joel Embiid's 30. Unlike Boston, that said, oh, we ain't adjusting to Joel Embiid. Yeah, he bust your ass. New York got an answer for that. I got Knicks in 5 games.
Yeah, I mean, how about you, Abe? All right, so I understand. I agree with 90% of what you said. The 10% that I'm going with is the fact that Philly at home is scary. And you were saying that maybe they bench may show up, they bench may not. One thing I tell you about a home team, when they at home and the team and the crowd is rooting and it's loud and everybody hype, that shit get everybody on that bench on the home team. They either hype or you gonna crumble up. You know what I'm saying? Like a Jared Allen, every move he took was, you know what I'm saying? They crumble up. You don't want to be like that. But I
heard what Joel Embiid said about Philly is MSG East.
So, and I agree with him. So I'm gonna say the Knicks in 6 games, for the simple fact of I believe that Philly will take care of business at home. I don't see the Knicks losing at home. I don't see them like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like I don't see them losing every game, and they got home court advantage. Beautiful at this time of year. This is why you play and you get these 50, 60 win seasons, so you can have home court advantage for shit like this. All right, we may not be able to beat them at home because they just up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
To make sure we take care of business at home. I got the Knicks in 6, and I also want to say this too, my brother. This series is predicated upon Mikal Bridges' defense and OG Anunoby's aggression.
Let me ask you. You bring up a point. Who you think they guarding?
Mikal got to get Maxey. We could throw Brunson on VJ Edgecombe for the simple fact he's not a shooter. He's not a catch. I'm not saying he can't shoot. He's not a catch and shoot. Like he that's not him, bro.
No, you're right. So
Jalen, let's work. Come on, bro. Work with us.
That's exactly who I had Jalen guarding though. I had Jalen guarding VJ Edgecombe. And he's the key. He can be the key to Philly. If he can have an amazing series, then they can make him competitive. BJ, it's just that he's a rookie. How much stock are you going to put into a rookie taking on Jalen Brunson?
Mr. Been here before. He's on a mission.
Yeah, so it's like, it could be an important series for BJ. He can grow up real fast, but once again, he's a rookie, so I'm not going to hold him to being a key to Philly winning this series. But he could be the factor. But like I said, I don't see it. The bench got to go nuclear. Cat, him and Joel Embiid gonna cancel each other out just because of Mitchell Robinson come in and take care of the dirty work sometimes. But Philly got a good chance if Paul George and Maxey go crazy. And like you said, McCow and OG got that. I got him in 5.
Yeah, what's up, Ty? You good, bro? What's up? Talk to us, bro.
You back on the Knicks bandwagon?
Nigga, what?
You back on the Knicks bandwagon?
Nigga, that's your team, bro.
No, that was your team, and then you jumped. Remember, you jumped back on. You jumped on
Nah.
Boston, and then they lost. So
I only got one team, brother.
You ain't going to 125th Street and doing the express from the 6th to the 4th?
No. I never do that. I let niggas like you do that.
Wait, you ain't do that? You ain't do that? You ain't do that?
Mr. South Beach. I let niggas like you do that. And my man's over here, Brunswick, New Jersey.
I had to check over who. I was like, Mr. P. But I hear it, bro.
I got New York, man.
And how many games?
They're probably taking it 5.
I said the same thing. I got New York in 5, man, because they just got to figure it.
And that's only if Joel Embiid plays the rest of the series. Could be 4.
You ain't got no faith? It's over?
His health is wishy-washy. It ain't matter if I got faith, it's his health.
This might be a series where if he sits out, I'm interested in if Philly is better without Joel Embiid in this series. Last series, they was better with Joel Embiid. They needed Joel Embiid because Boston had no answer for that. But New York has an answer for Joel Embiid. Not saying they could stop him from getting like 25, 30 and stuff like that, but they able to punch back at that. They able to punch back at what Joel Embiid could throw at him. But I'm curious to know if they can go if Philly is better without Joel Embiid in this series because they faster without Joel Embiid on the floor.
So listen, for all my players, I be acting like I play chess. I ain't played chess in decades, but one thing I always remember about chess is that you need all pieces on the board. So with Joel Embiid not playing, I'm not saying like what you say, of course, is a beautiful question, it's a great question, but with him there, even if he's not be able to be super impactful and all right, he banged up, nigga, get on that floor because we need all the pieces on the board. That's what's going to allow VJ Edgecombe to be aggressive. It's going to allow him to gain the confidence to see what he can do. Maybe if you're not able to play, cool. Now we know VJ. All right, I know I can get my buckets. I know I can score. But there's nothing like having a big man in that box. Pause. I'm
Facts.
saying, but
Yo.
yeah, bro.
Nah. Nah, facts.
Nah,
Niggas,
nah. What are we doing? What are we
What?
doing? What are we
I
doing?
paused it up, bro. Come on, bro. I paused it up.
he did it beforehand. He did it beforehand. But let's move on to the next series. Cleveland, Detroit. I'm gonna be real with you. If you asking me who I trust the most in this series here, it's Cade. If you asking me who I trust more in the Detroit versus Cleveland series, the player I trust the most is Cade Cunningham. And I'm riding with him. I'm riding with Cade Cunningham. I know Cleveland might have the better roster as far as offense because they can create more offense than Detroit. But I trust Cade more. I don't trust Donovan Mitchell. I don't trust James Harden in big time situations. And that's not to say Cleveland can't win the series because, like I said, they have the better team. It's just about me trusting Cade more. I trust Asar Thompson's defense enough where I can pick Detroit and be like, that's a good pick for me. I got Detroit in 7.
All right. Nah, I gotta hear my boy Ty, man. Ty, and for me, my son having technical difficulties. What's up, bro? Talk to me, bro. I'll go live.
You said Detroit's going 7.
I got
You
Detroit in
think
7.
you think they got another 7 in them?
Like I said, I don't trust them providing enough points every game, but they don't need to do that every game. They need to win 4. So as long as they do it for 4 games, they'll be all right. And I trust, like I said, I don't trust Donovan Mitchell and James Harden in big time situations. Not to say they can't do it, but I trust Cade more.
You trust his lung?
Yo, yes. He
You
was
trust
playing
his
over
lung to
4.
hold up? Okay. You trust Doran?
No.
I don't know.
But I don't trust Evan Mobley and Allen either.
Something after this Orlando series going as long as it did. I don't know. I feel a lot differently about that Detroit team than you do.
All right. And I
kind of do too.
respect what you're saying.
But it's not something about Detroit that I ain't been know about. I knew they were gonna struggle with offense because they can't shoot. And if you expecting Tobias Harris to be your 1B, your number 2, it's over. It's over. But like I said, I trust Cade. I'm giving you more excuses to why Detroit's not gonna win. I'm giving you more excuses to why Detroit's not gonna win, and I'm still choosing Detroit.
Well,
But that says more about Donovan Mitchell and James Harden than it does about Detroit.
on the other side of the ball, you have the system. So, listen, James Harden is a huge factor in this series, right? So, fuck it. Maybe it's a hot take. Fuck it. I'm gonna go Cavs. Why not?
Cavs and what?
Yeah.
Oh, Cavs and 6.
That's a good damn.
And I love this. This is probably my favorite series to watch for all the simple reasons that everybody doesn't want to watch this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to watch a team that is heavily defense. They got 1 star, Cade Cunningham. And we gonna rock with Cade until that nigga lungs is done. Fuck that. We gonna donate another pair of lungs and get that.
God forbid, too.
God forbid, right? Then you got Cleveland. You got the team that nobody believes in other than themselves, bro. James Harden came to this team and said, nah, bro, this is it. This is the team I can pull up on. And this is the series that I believe that James Harden shows why he brought his ass to Cleveland. This
might be one of his best shots.
In a typical, like, let's say if he wasn't there, if it was DG still, Spider, I would go Detroit right now. Because
Me too.
Darius Garland, he's great, but he's not a great playmaker. He's not. And that's what iced out Evan Mobley in crunch moments. Jared Allen in crunch moments. Tyson, I can't say his first name, Tyson, but in crunch moments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm really going, this is where I'm putting my stock in my boy James Harden. Donovan Mitchell, go do what you do. We know what he's going to do. He's going to put up 30. That's cool. And if he doesn't put up 30, this is why you got James Harden. Cool. Let's play make. Who else can we get in this game?
Word. Make Mobley nice, nigga.
And I don't know who will be the X factor, but all I'm saying is that James Harden is going to be having at least, y'all can put the parlay in. He's gonna have at least 8-10 assists at least every game, bro. And I'm going Cavs in 6 like Tyler.
I got faith. I got a little faith on Ausar Thompson, man. I feel like he gonna lock somebody up. I don't know who between the two, but I'm pretty sure he got Donovan Mitchell. So Ausar Thompson is one of the best defenders in the league. So I'm gonna see how that goes.
Next thing, and the next thing too, I'll say too about the Cavaliers. This version, they have a bench, bro. They have a bench.
Yeah.
Bro. So
That's what I'm
Detroit,
saying. The Cavs got a better team.
Unlike Detroit, I mean, even unlike Orlando too. Orlando didn't have a great bench. No, but you got Dennis Schroeder, who's been there. He's been there mad times. You already know what he's about. You already know the type of player he is in the playoffs. He's not Rondo, but he brings a certain level of let's get this shit, especially against chippy teams. So I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm going Cleveland at 6. I'm not saying that this is a cakewalk, but I just believe in the offense of Cleveland, not Donovan and James. The offense of Cleveland.
I bet. So you got you got Cleveland at 6. I bet I got Detroit in 7, and Darryl got Cleveland in 6 also. That's gonna be a good series. They're gonna fight. I'm pretty sure eventually they're gonna fight in it. All right, Lakers and Thunder.
Yeah, what's up? What's all that LeBron talk? What's good? No, niggas don't get quiet now. What's up?
What you mean?
Why niggas is getting quiet?
You see, this is the thing about because my boy do this too. My boy is a LeBron hater too. But look, when he do something like that, when people be like, oh shit, Bron beat Houston, like he did it. Now he goes on to OKC, and then the LeBron haters come out like, yeah, what you no.
Ain't nobody hating out. We have a podcast. What you part of the pod talk?
So let me ask you. Bron just beat Houston in 6 games, right? Huffing and puffing. What you think OKC gonna do?
It's crazy how now is how LeBron beat him. It's not how the Lakers beat him.
Hold on.
You know,
What OKC did to Anthony Edwards?
Hey, yo, we talking about last year's shit?
No, I'm talking about period. What they did to Denver? What they did to who they faced in the first round? What they did to Phoenix? What they did to Devin Booker? What you think they gonna do to Bron and Rui Hachimura?
I got amnesia. I only know what happened the last 4 games, bro.
Exactly. What he did to Phoenix with a better squad. Imagine what he doing to Rui Hachimura and LeBron James and Austin.
Bruh.
I got them 4-0. I got Lakers 4-0. I'm not discussing that.
See? He's the great king. He can't get a game. Niggas is that's crazy.
I ain't like my answer there.
Hey. Like niggas be like 2K, yo ref.
That's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to the Lakers. No disrespect to the Lakers. But you ain't got enough.
Listen, bro. Hold on. I can't put my hat on like that. Facts. Hold on, Jay. Listen. I need to make this clear. Let's make this super clear. I know I was talking shit about old man, Bron, Houston gonna wrap him up. Saying go and bait it. Fuck that nigga forever now. He not ready for the moments like this. They was ready to blame KD for everything. Like, nigga, no. Houston, y'all still in the same fucking boat. Figure it out. Anyways. Bro, OKC. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Imagine this, y'all. For all the viewers out there, imagine this. A nigga that did everything you doing and you about to do, still trying to come around and act like he that nigga. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. You bugging. And that's SGA right now, bro. Niggas is bugging the fuck out. I'm not about to let this old ass. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas think about this nigga right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm on my I'm about to be 2-time MVP right now. Get my second chip. This nigga's in my way right now. I'm about to cut his head off. Sorry. And we niggas love you, bro. We love you, bro. Love you, all that. Respect, everything for the league. Cool. But now you're in my fucking way, bro. Move.
You know who SGA waiting for?
I got OKC in 4, bro. Just like Jay. This is not a game. Niggas is ready to get them the fuck out of here and wait for San Antonio in the conference finals.
They were never supposed to go up against the Lakers. They were supposed to go up against Houston.
Right.
SGA was gonna smack them too, 4-0. Nigga, it's over. It's a foregone conclusion. Shout out to the Lakers for getting this far, man. But it's over. They have no chance
We're
against
not
OKC.
doing that. We ain't shouting them out for getting this far. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
What you mean? You would have shouted out KD, right?
I want to
Shout
shout
out-
that nigga out. That nigga,
Shout
I
out
don't
Giannis.
shout out niggas that I don't shout out niggas that don't use lotion, nigga, on a regular basis. I don't.
That don't get close to it.
I don't shout out niggas that don't use lotion on a regular basis. Nigga.
Oh nah. That nigga KD, he using lotion now, he ain't paid.
You got the CeraVe deal for me.
But let's get on to this last series real quick. The Spurs in Minnesota. Anthony Edwards came back. Game 1. It's going on right now. As a matter of fact, as we talking, it's 88-85 with the Timberwolves up with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Without looking at it, Minnesota got hard. They showed the last round. Shout out Dante. He felt like the spark in Minnesota. He was like the spark, the energy that brought Minnesota out. Anthony Edwards went down. Dante with the ACL. It was just all looking bad for Minnesota. They came out, they banged chest with the Denver Nuggets. They took them in, and now they're in the second round. Shout out Minnesota. They got hot. Remember that movie in Baby Boy? Remember that part in Baby Boy when the nigga went to go press the niggas who jumped Jody? He was like, oh, and he got to the last nigga. He was like, oh, them niggas got hot. This nigga got hot. He was like, yo, that's basically this. That's basically this. It's supposed to, when Minnesota hobbled like that, when everything is dependent on Jaden McDaniels hoping he has like his emergence. Because Anthony Edwards has hobbled a little bit, and then there's the injury to Dante. So it reminds me of that scene in Baby Boy. Oh, this nigga got hard. I ain't gonna beat you up like the rest of your homies. Yeah, I ain't gonna beat you up like the rest of your homies because you got hard. I am, however, gonna whip your ass. I believe that's how San Antonio and Minnesota gonna go. I got San Antonio in 5. I got one game in Minnesota because they got hard. Minnesota got hard, and if Anthony Edwards remotely get even more healthy, then we can have a different conversation. If he gets remotely healthy, we can have a conversation. But as of right now, I got San Antonio in 5.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah. I mean, listen, y'all know Wolf will be the pod, formerly known as Wolf Den Sports Show. Y'all already know how much we rock with Ant-Man. It sucks to see him down like this because for the 3rd year in a row, they got a chance to make it to the conference finals. And I'm not writing them off, but what I am saying is that San Antonio, if you don't cut off the head of the wolf, you playing with fire, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not lit when I tell you that. I'm dead serious. Like, don't give no wounded wolf some confidence. Oh,
Still the same way.
Maybe I
Take
can
him out right now.
Maybe I
Because
can.
Lenny will get you.
Exactly. Think
Then he
about it.
will get you.
He got Joker. He got Joker multiple. This ain't the first time he got Joker, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, not Joker. He got KD. Who else he got up out of here? There's a couple other legend killers he done got up out of here, bro. So like,
Yo, just recently, even without Anthony, they talked against Denver, against a team that supposedly scared niggas, and talked and said they don't play defense and went out there and backed it up. This team got heart, eh?
yep. But hard. Let me put it to you like this: it's a nigga versus a nigga with money versus a nigga who got a game plan. Who you going with? Just because a nigga got money for me, you think
That
he
depends on the
got money?
situation.
Nah, just off of that. If a nigga got money, that's all you see. A nigga got money versus the nigga with the game plan. Who you fucking with?
Buy a bum on the corner on 34th, because that's what
Yeah.
that matters.
And that's the
I see what
Minnesota
you're saying.
Wolves.
I see what you're saying.
They
I could be
Wolves
saying, but
right
it
now,
matters.
they getting money. You feel me? They getting money right now. It's cool, it's lit. But you don't know how they really making their money right now, bro. You know how San Antonio's getting their money. So it's all up to San Antonio right now. They got the game plan. They got De'Aaron Fox being De'Aaron Fox. They already got
They got
Wemby.
health on their side.
Right. You got Wemby being super alien. Stephon Castle being the little general. I call him little general because he gives me that presence on the court. You know what I'm saying? So like they have the team to dismantle anybody who, oh yeah, I'm lit. But you ain't got no game plan, my brother. And that's where you lose.
San Antonio, I'm not gonna say they gonna be well prepared for Minnesota. And San Antonio gonna be well prepared for Minnesota, but like I said, they haven't been there. They haven't been there. Minnesota is a team full of veterans that's been to this in this same position. That's what I'm saying. Like you're right. If San Antonio don't take the head off early, Minnesota will get you. They will get you. So yeah, that's how I feel about the series right there. I got San Antonio. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna change it. I got San Antonio in 6 games. But like you said, they don't bite the head off soon. They don't take the head off the wolf. Wolf will bite.
Man.
I got San Antonio in 6.
Fuck it. It's going 7 and it's anybody's game. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck all that,
Right.
nigga. Anybody game. Let's do it. It's a make or miss league. In this series, it's do or die. Fuck out of here, you heard?
It's gonna be a fire series. It's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be a good series. And Wemby, you better show up with the smack you've been talking. The smack you was talking, the way you be moving, you better show up. And I
Wemby
ain't
gonna
talking
show
about
up.
you better show up and remember I still remember you young, but the way you've been talking, I better see great performances.
You know who need to show up though? Who can't have a day off? Welcome to the limelight, Jaden. This is the new limelight, my brother. Because this is not Stephon Castle and Devin Vassell are not anybody that's on that wears the Denver Nugget jersey. I promise you. Niggas
And San Antonio got the best defender in the league.
Two-way is back in the NBA, bro. And San Antonio is here to show you that. I love them for that. For real. They show
They
me
got the best defender in the league.
two-way niggas is back, bro. Don't get it twisted, y'all. They here.
Shout out Dylan Harper, man. Shout out Devin Vassell, like you said. Shout out Wemby, but also shout out Nas Reed. Shout out Rudy Gobert for the last series he had. Shout out Jaden McDaniel. Shout out Julius Randle. Them guys is balling, man. That this series is gonna be fun. I hope it's fun because Minnesota's looking good. They got heart, and I love teams like that in the playoffs. And so does San Antonio. San Antonio got heart. They got spunk as a young team, and this should be a fun series. But yo, what happened, man? You ain't answered my last question in the last part, man.
One question.
You ain't Grinder.
What you talking about, bro? You losing me. Lost me.
You ain't
Just got
Grinder.
confused.
You not Mr. Grinder?
Oh. That whole setup question and all that, it just sounds
Get it.
crazy.
Get it. You see.
It sounds crazy.
You see, yo. But like I said, yo, this is episode, yo, hey, you said 53?
54.
Yo, episode 54, man. Y'all already know. Yo, Showtime D. Yo, D, next time you come late, my nigga, you owe viewers an explanation.
Them niggas don't work 9 to 5. You heard?
Yes, them niggas do, yo.
9 to 9s.
Our supporters get money. Our supporters get
Name one.
They do.
Name one.
What
Name
you
one.
mean? What you
Our
mean?
supporters,
There's mad niggas out there watching
our
this.
supporters get money, man.
But like,
They walking with us, man. They walking with us.
yeah, man.
But yo, y'all already know,
I was gonna
man.
say that
Episode
too, bro.
54. You said what?
I was gonna say that too. Like, yeah, facts. Walk with us, all that, bro. If I didn't tell y'all, I gotta tell them real quick, bro. Listen, Walk With Me it's not coming to an end, but the NBA season is starting to slow down. That doesn't mean we slowing down. Not at all. Not at all, my friends. It's just time to show you a little bit something different of how we do things. So Park With Me is officially gonna start really coming out in the next 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
It's about pickup basketball in New York City, bro. And if you know, you know. Summertime basketball, if you know, you know. Come tap in. Yeah, man.
And we might have something else in the tuck.
Yeah.
We might have something else in the tuck. We might let y'all know in the few weeks. We might let you know, but we got something else in the tuck for the summer, man. We got something else in the tuck, man. Just look out for us. Like I said, walk with us. We appreciate every like, comment, subscribers. We appreciate every viewer. I don't care if you watch for a second. I don't care if you criticize it, if you compliment it. Like I said, I enjoyed that y'all watch it. I like that. Fucking walk with us. Like I said, y'all already know episode 54. Abe, D, Todd of God, Conwolf, JD. Y'all already know. Walk with us. We love you. Thank you. Peace. And our supporters get money, D.
Yeah, like, what's
Shout one out then.